filming, so there we go. Hello and welcome to our online viewers as well. So we are doing an Ozzy painting today, and it is our first day that we are open to the public. So thank you guys so much for coming out. We do want to say thank you to anybody who made it out today to support us. So we super appreciate your business. We have been missing you guys, especially Ozzy. In fact, this morning for our first painting, Ozzy was very excited to see everybody and get back into the routine. Everybody that walked up to talk to him, he was more than thrilled. So I'm glad you guys made it out today. Ozzy is a 6-year-old reticulated giraffe. Reticulated giraffes are actually the tallest type of giraffe. And believe it or not, it is actually possible that Ozzy will get bigger than he is right now. The day giraffes are born, they stand at about 6 feet. You missed, but they are already 6 feet tall. Oh, we're getting a little slimy. He is a particular artist, so his paintbrush is a little bit wet, so we'll dry that off for him. Might solve our problem there. You ready? So the day giraffes are born, they are 6 feet tall. So it's already taller than me when they're born. They grow pretty quickly because you can see as Ozzy is 6, he is already about 16 feet tall when he stands up all the way. These guys can get between 18 and 20 feet tall, and they stop growing around 7. So Ozzy does have about a year left to grow. So he might get a little bit taller, right, bud? His dad wasn't that tall though, so we're not thinking he'll get too terribly tall, but you never know. Now while Ozzy is painting, you guys may hear me making a clicking sound. I have this little clicker in my hand, and that lets Ozzy know what he's getting paid for. Ozzy does not work for free, and neither do I. But we do have some awesome volunteers here with us today, so if you saw any of our volunteers in the yellow shirts, they are out here helping us, and we are also very appreciative of that. So if you are local and you do want to volunteer, we're not taking any new volunteers right now, but hopefully we'll be able to open that back up soon too. And Ozzy here doesn't work for money, he works for veggies. Giraffes are herbivores, which means Ozzy is a strict vegetarian. He only eats plant matter, he does not eat meat. In fact, if we've been feeding the cats and our hands smell slightly like meat, no thank you. Oop, go wash them and try again. So we'd be very careful how well we wash our hands. So we're pretty used to being nice and clean around here. We say, oh, coronavirus, we gotta live up to Ozzy standards. Right, Oz? Good job. So again, we do appreciate you guys coming out. We know it's hot, and when you are out, you guys are wearing masks just like we are, so we appreciate it. It's a little toasty out. Good job, bud. So you might be wondering what Ozzy thinks about the temperatures. He is from Africa, so he doesn't mind too terribly much when he gets a little bit toasty. He doesn't like the cold, however. If it is cold outside, his barn is heated, so he stays inside his heated barn. In fact, if it is too cold, he'll stick his nose out the door and say no thank you, and stay inside. Now, when it's hot out, he usually ventures out of the barn a good portion of the day, but he does have air conditioning in there, so that way we keep him nice and cool if he wants. Right on. You can see he's eating some carrots right here. Ozzy does love his carrots. He eats all kinds of veggies. He has Brussels sprouts, broccoli. Earlier we were working for some green beans. But we want to make sure he finishes those treats before he lets me know he's ready to paint again. Otherwise we end up with some extra texture on that t-shirt. You're not done. And people don't tend to like chewed up veggies on their t-shirts. So Ozzy likes to pretend to be a chipmunk and hide those treats in his cheeks, so we have to make sure that he's all done chewing. He does. Ozzy does tend to have favorite colors, and purple's usually one of them. If he likes the color, it usually ends up on whatever we are painting. If he does not like the color, it usually ends up on us or on the barn. You can see there is a nice mural behind Caroline there. We're going to switch back to some gold. What do you think, bud? Now, when he does reach down to show me he doesn't have any treats in his mouth, you can see how nice and long his tongue is. Giraffes' tongues actually grow 1 inch for every foot in height they grow. around there. Actually acts as a natural sunscreen for them. So that way when they're reaching up into the tall trees, they have protection from the hot sun. Since they do spend most of their day eating. These guys actually don't sleep very often. They only sleep about a half hour to an hour a day, and they don't even do that all at once. They sleep in short little naps of a couple minutes at a time. They sleep standing up and often with their eyes open. That way they can trick predators into thinking they're still awake. In fact, speaking of predators, you guys might be wondering what Ozzy thinks about living on site with 31 lions. Ozzy says no problem. I'm a lot bigger than they are. Our largest lion is Dude. And Dude is pretty big. He weighs about 600 pounds, which is pretty large for a lion. Usually the males average a little bit closer to 500. But when Ozzy is full grown, he can get up to 3,000 pounds. These guys can also kick in any direction and can take out a full-grown lion with a single kick. The lions don't tend to want to prey on giraffes in the wild, unless they get desperate. If they do, they'll wait until they bend down and drink water, because that is really the only time they're vulnerable to an attack, since they have to spread their legs out wide and bend that long neck all the way down to reach the water. But Ozzy is not worried about that here, so he'll actually lay down on occasion, which is something giraffes in the wild don't usually get to do. Good job, bud. Now Ozzy is 6, and if you guys have ever met a 6-year-old, you will know they do not have the best attention spans. So we do like to keep his painting demonstrations pretty short and sweet so Ozzy doesn't get bored. We'll probably call this his last stroke and say this t-shirt looks beautiful. Make it a good one, bud. Good job. Alright. Now, if you enjoyed Ozzy's painting and you wanted to give him a round of applause, he would appreciate it. Oh, they liked it. You want to go ahead and take a bow? This is enough applause. There's only 2 of us here. We work on giraffe time. There we go. He's like, I gotta finish chewing first. Good job, bud. If you guys want to check out any of his finished work, you can check it out in our gift shop over here. He's got hats, scarves, t-shirts, canvases, keychains, and all kinds of good stuff. And you guys at home, if you want to check out any of his fun, awesome artwork, you can check it out on our Facebook or on our website at lionhabitatraNch.org. And we are open now, so if you guys want to come and check us out, thank you again for everyone who came out today. And we'll see you next time.
Online tickets.
Grace is mentioning to me over there.
Online tickets.
Online tickets, yes. So when you do come out to visit us, we are not taking any walk-ins right now. You do have to purchase your tickets online. So if you purchase those online, you would choose a time frame to come out. You'll see the setup on there when you go. So go to lionhabitatraNch.org and you can sign up to come out and see us. Again, we're not taking walk-outs, so please sign up online. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you when you come out.